guys, and welcome back to Stampaholics Anonymous. My nails are naked. They are naked because I wanted to give you an update on the acetone additives. I did throw in like a little update in the haul video where I showed you these. But now that I've been using them, it's amazing. It's like it doesn't dry out your cuticles, it gives back to your cuticles. Amazing. So that's why I'm meeting you with all that nakedness around my nails. But today we are going to be looking at, finally going to be looking at those Nailhoot polishes that I showed you a while back. And since I bought so many of them because they are very affordable for an indie brand, I can't stress that enough, I'm gonna have to divide this into 2, maybe 3 videos. But today we are going to be looking at those like Birthstone polishes, January through March, and then July through September. And apparently I didn't pick up, October through December yet, and then the April through June isn't out yet because it's May and not June yet, and she started these I think in July of last year. Anyways, gonna be looking at those 6 polish, and then I decided to throw in this like space themed, I keep forgetting the name of that collection. I'm gonna put it on screen. These 3 in here also because they're kind of along the the same idea of polish. And what we're gonna be doing today is I'm not gonna show you 4 full fingers per polish. I'm just gonna divide my hand up like this, like a good Vulcan would do. And do like 2 fingers per polish so I can limit the time we spent on this. Sound good? Sound good. I'll meet you back for the swatches.
First up is Ruby July, and this is a gorgeous, kind of cool toned red linear holographic. Very, very beautiful. This was my first time trying this particular formula, and I must say I really, really enjoyed it. You can see how easy it is to work with this. The wand isn't anything special. It's just a regular, nail polish wand. But I did enjoy working with this formula, and you are now seeing the green one, Peridot for August, has the exact same formula, and I really, really enjoyed that. We're on the second coat for the Ruby July and the Peridot for August, and 2 coats is all that's needed. They do dry pretty shiny on their own. I would suggest a top coat if you're going to, wear them out for an extended period of time and you want to make them last. It's always best to use a top coat. But these were good in 2 coats, and I had no complaints about this. We are moving on to September, and the birthstone is Sapphire. September is my birth month, by the way. This is a nice deep blue, sapphire blue linear holographic. Same formula as with the red one and the green one. No complaints. Easy to work with. Very, very fun. And this is Garnet for January, and I really, really enjoyed this burgundy linear holographic. By the way, the hollow probably doesn't come across very well on camera and in the swatch pictures. But if you follow me on Instagram, you might have seen the Ruby July that I've been wearing out and about, and how that linear holographic is very, very strong. So as per that, I cannot say anything bad about these polishes because the hollow is very strong in these. Okay, we are moving into February and March, which are both a very delicate shades. The Amethyst is this very, very light purple. As you can see, it's much, much sheerer on the first coat than the other polishes were. And the March polish will also be very sheer on the first coat. But they did all, build up nicely on the second coat. So I cannot complain about these polishes whatsoever. And I think that these two colors are actually pretty perfect for March, for springtime, because they're so light and delicate, but they're still very, very hollow and very, the linear holographic is very strong in these ones, and you're good with two coats. So I think these are like perfect spring hollow colors. All right, you want to hear a fun fact? Fun fact, I totally forgot to film the swatches of these two polishes. I'm going to put the names on screen because I'm a total idiot. I filmed everything in between the swatches, but not the actual swatches because, I don't know, I must have messed up, pressing start and stop on the record button. Yeah, I'm an idiot sometimes. So no footage of the swatches here. These two presumably like darker colors were actually pretty sheer, as you're going to see with the last one of these of the trio that I actually managed to film. I needed two coats to get them to the color you saw in the swatches. Formula was good, but they were sheer for being such a darker color. All right, moving on to the last of the, Galaxy trio. This one is called Dark Matter. And surprisingly, this was the sheerest polished yet of the trio. So you are going to see me speed through 3 coats of this. I was a little disappointing. I mean, it dries fairly quickly. By the time I got to like my pointer finger, my pinky was already dry, so I could just move along with the next coat right away. But still, it's 3 coats to get it to like the color that you can see in the bottle. But formula wise, it's okay. It builds up nicely. It doesn't get too thick on your nails. Yeah, and the hollow is also very nice on this one.
Alright, you guys, that were my quick swatches of the first batch of like Nailhoot polishes, and I must say that the formula of these was very, very consistently good over all of these swatches. Very easy to work with. It didn't pull, it didn't run anywhere. That was very nice. I was surprised a bit that like these 3 supposedly darkest shades were actually like the lightest. I ended up doing like 3 coats on the zero gravity, but I don't really mind. It's okay because it dries very fast, so doing 3 coats in the time that it usually takes you to do 2 coats is totally okay. My favorites though were of course the Ruby July. That is like the first color that spoke to me when I looked at the website. So this one was definitely my favorite, closely followed by these two, the Amethyst for February and the Aquamarine for March. These are very light and delicate, and I kind of like that. I don't know, I put them both on and was like, oh, that's like so pretty. And then also like the Garnet from January, this like deep burgundy red, also kind of spoke to me. But overall, I did like them all, and I'm kind of glad that I have this little hollow rainbow now in all these different kinds of colors. So stay tuned for the next swatches of this brand coming up. Also the other videos that I'm doing on a regular basis. You know the drill by now. right? And if you haven't already subscribed, you should consider doing that, because there's going to be more of this brand and other polished swatches, and of course a lot of stamping plate swatches that I still have to get through. So that's it for today, you guys, and as always, thanks again for watching. I will talk to you next time. Bye!